Welcome to Truth and Company Boxing Podcast. I'm your host, John the Truth Dioria, and tonight we have another segment of 20 random questions. And your guest tonight is professional boxer Brandon Chambers, but his friends call him Brody. How you doing today, Brody?
What's going on, John? What's going on, everybody?
I appreciate you taking time to come on. Now, you don't only risk your life going in the boxing ring, you risk your life on a daily basis. You're actually a police officer in Maryland, right?
Yes, sir. Baltimore.
In Baltimore. That's okay. I mean, we gotta give you props for that, man. We appreciate you going out there every day, risking your life for us, man. Because I don't think the police get enough credit.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
So, man, you're doing double duty, risking your life in the ring and out in the streets.
Hey,
yeah. So let me ask. Well, I think I already know the answer to this, but which one do you feel safer doing?
Probably boxing.
especially in Baltimore. I'm sure that's a scary place to be a police officer.
Yeah, man. But I mean, I was born and raised here, so.
Okay, so you know a lot of the community, and a lot of the community probably respects you then.
Hey, yes, sir.
Okay. So are you ready for these random 20 questions?
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
All right. So let's start out. Question number 1. How did you get involved in the sport of boxing?
Well, I always wanted to box ever since, like, the first time I seen Mike Tyson fight. This was when I was about 4 years old. My mom never let me do it, so she never let me do it. So when I turned 18, walked into my first boxing gym, and I fell in love with it ever since.
Okay. So now, how long? A lot of people in the boxing community, they're familiar with Tony Jeter. He's a promoter. How long have you and Tony? Now I know you and Tony Jeter, you work together, you're friends, but how long have you guys been together as far as in the business since him being your promoter?
Going on 5 years now.
Okay.
Like without Tony, big shout outs to everyone at Jetta Promotions, Tony and Kristen. Man, I love y'all. Without y'all, I couldn't even live out my dream. He actually did a ride along with me when he was in the academy, and from there, everything just took off. And since then, for those last 5 years, me and him have been together. He's helped me out so much with everything and just teaching me the game of boxing.
Okay. Question 2. What advice do you give a kid that wants to become a boxer?
Just never give up on it. Even when things get hard, just keep pursuing it. If it's something you really want, follow your heart and just give it your all. And by giving it your all, I mean give it 110%, and you'll see the outcome. So just by you giving it your all, you'll be your best at whatever you do.
Okay. Question 3. What type of activity do you do that's therapeutic for you besides outside of boxing?
I actually love to cook, and you wouldn't believe it or not, I fight at 118, 122, but I love cooking, man. I just love food. Excuse me, I will make some of the fattest creations. I made a Luther. Oh my god! The Krispy Kreme I use with the 2 turkey patties, or 2 turkey burgers. Oh, that's so good. Make really good shrimp and grits. I get really relaxed and comfortable in the kitchen. I love cooking.
Okay. Question 4. Do you have any boxing superstitions?
Sort of, kind of. I try to do everything I did the first fight. I try to make sure that I just do everything I did the first fight. From the time I go to the dressing room, how I get dressed, put my socks on first, followed by my cup. I just try to do everything in sequential order from when I had my first fight.
Is that hard to remember all those little things in order?
Not really. It's just really with me getting dressed. Like I just try to
Okay.
make sure I just got dressed like how I did the last time.
Okay. Question 5. Who is someone in your life that has inspired you outside of the boxing ring?
Who else? I would have to say my buddy Tony Jeter. He's just really so encouraging, like inside the ring and outside of the ring. Like he just made me feel like I was a champion overall. And like when he did his ride along with me, like this guy told me like, bro, like I want to be a police officer like you. Like I had a call at this corner at North and Harford Road. This is a notorious corner, like an open air drug market. It's about, I want to say about 30 people like just crowding the gas station. And when like I just went over there and just broke it all up, like Tony like just looked at me like, wow, like I want to be like you. And like that that just made me feel real good because he seen me disperse a crowd without calling for extra units and just giving people the kind of respect that they deserved. And like for someone to like be on the outside and look in and like see the kind of person I was and then tell me like he likes that, he wants to like be like me, like that just inspired me to just be better. So I would had to say Tony.
Okay. Question 6. If you could own any wild or exotic animal, which one would it be?
Probably a leopard.
Okay. Question 7. If you could have a conversation with any person out of history, who would it be? Dead or alive?
Dead or alive. If I can have a conversation with anyone. Hmm.
Yep, anybody out
Maybe
of history.
out of the history like books, like
Yeah, just out of history in general, of our history. Anybody in history that you know that's past or present, that's
uh,
in.
probably Langston Hughes because I do like poetry and everything, and I like a lot of his work.
Okay. Question 8. If you bought a yacht, what would you name
The SS Brody.
it? Okay. Question 9. If you died tomorrow, what would you want your fans, your friends, and your family to say about you?
That I have a good heart. I give the shirt off my back, and I was always a helping a pillar to my community.
Okay. Question 10. How do you inspire other people?
Just by being me and just having a good heart. I guess it kind of like rubs off on a lot of people because I go and like talk at schools and stuff, and like now I see other boxers doing the same thing, which I think is like awesome because we need more positive role models out here in like the world. So I guess that.
Okay. Question 11. If you had a Super Bowl party and you could invite one NFL player over to watch the Super Bowl with you, past or present, who would it be?
Oh man, that's easy, man. I would invite Shannon Sharp. I know he had a room in stitches.
Okay. I got to be honest. I thought you were going to say Ray Lewis.
Nah, man. How Shannon Sharp he be going off, man. Like I would love to just sit down and have a conversation with him. Like he makes me laugh. He like sometimes he can be so serious, but it comes off so comical at times.
Okay. Question 12. Would you ever go in one of those cages and go swimming with the sharks?
Hell no, I can't even that good.
Okay. So you'll fight crime on the Baltimore streets, but you ain't getting in no cage in the water with the sharks.
Hell no. They be looking at me like, dark meat. They got the most flavor. Hell no.
All right, question 13. Have you ever had to save someone's life?
um, yes. I saved a guy who was overdosing on fentanyl before, and I gave CPR to someone who was who lost consciousness. I'm not sure what they had in their system, but I gave them CPR and I saved their life.
Okay. Question 14. If you could be any animal for one day, what animal would you be?
Any animal for one day. Maybe, to like be honest, just maybe a house cat.
Okay. Question 15. Are you artistic in any other way with your hands besides boxing, as far as like building things, painting, drawing, photography, writing?
Only cooking, and I can draw a little bit. I've always loved drawing, kind of stopped at, but my now 15-year-old daughter, she is an amazing artist, and I was like, wow, like certain qualities when like you have offsprings really like pass on. Like she's a phenomenal artist.
What's happening? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, repeat that last part.
Okay. I said cooking as well as drawing. I stopped drawing for a while, but like when I had my daughter, who's now 15 years old, she's an amazing artist. Like she draws very well. So it's kind of like strange and just incredible to see like certain traits you pass down to like your kids. Because I could draw, but she can really draw. So
Okay.
that's
So
awesome.
obviously the potential was there for you, but you just didn't go into it 100% like she is
Right.
probably.
Right.
Okay, question 16. Do you consider yourself a role model?
Absolutely. Like I try to do things for the youth and show them that you don't gotta be a big rap star to do certain things. As long as you work hard, you can have anything you want in the world. And I think that's kind of catching on with like a lot of the kids that I mentor.
Okay. Question 17. What's something that you are absolutely afraid of?
Snakes.
You didn't even have to think about that answer. All right, question 18. If you could box in a celebrity boxing match with any actor or athlete of your choice as your opponent, who would it be?
I will fight both of the Island Boys at the same time. I'm gonna fight both of them same time.
Oh, I would love watching somebody beat them two up. Man, I see them on TikTok. I gotta flip right by them, man. I can't even stand listening to them. All right, question 19. Have you ever had an incident where you almost died?
I'm not sure if I almost died, but me and my partner had we were stopped on the street by a citizen who was pointing inside of a store, and like he just looked scared and nervous. My partner kind of didn't know what was going on. I said the store is being robbed, so we both ran into the store. The guy had his gun drawn on the store owner. We came in, we came up on sites, had it on the guy. He turned his gun towards us and then dropped it. So like right then and there, something could have happened, but thank God it didn't.
Okay. All right, question 20, your last question. If you won the lottery, $1 million, what would you do first?
$1 million. What would I do first?
$100 million. I'm sorry, $100 million.
$100 million?
Yeah, $100 million.
First off, I would go and buy me a house.
Okay. I mean that makes sense.
Okay.
And then just go from there.
House with a lot of land.
Okay. Well, listen, Brody, I appreciate you taking time out from taking care of the streets for us and out of the boxing ring and the training to come on here and do these random 20 questions. Hopefully they weren't too bad.
Fun.
If you want to give a shout out to your fans or anybody, or you want to talk about a fight coming up or something, go ahead.
Yes. Big shout out to all my fans that are watching. Thank you. I love you. And big shout outs, big shout outs to everyone over at Jetta Promotion. Tony, Kristen, without y'all, nothing wouldn't be possible. And big shout outs to my sponsor, Andrew, over at Best Buy Waterproofing. Call before the water rises. And big shout out to everyone down at the world famous Mac Lewis Gym.
Nice. Now, is it true? I haven't seen it actually. Do you have a fight coming up in October?
Possibly me and Tony are talking. This will be my return fight since being hurt on ESPN. So yeah,
Okay.
it's looking good.
All right. So everybody in the Baltimore area and out there in the boxing world, look out. He's possibly going to be in the ring in October.
October.
All right. Hold on. And with that, the truth has spoken.